What a lot of women are realizing is that the math ain't mathing. So you want me to do all this and basically be your slave?
I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but we don't chase men!
Manly as ever. We don't chase men! We chase the bag!
We chase the bag!
Welcome back to More to Life. I'm not going to hold you. Let's get into it.
So I ran into this post about how men are now going overseas to find wives, mainly because women that are overseas are more submissive. Let me enlighten you.
The Passport Bros movement is currently trending. Apparently men are going cross seas to foreign countries to find more submissive women. Now check out this video.
I told you guys this before, like most girls from the United States don't know and or care about Passport Bros. Long story short, she was right. It's basically guys going to other countries to find women that are more feminine and submissive and more traditional, more attractive. Colombia,
I get that.
Philippines.
So you do that?
Hey, this seems to be the new wave. Men have been posting clips of some of the catches they've been getting. Y'all check out this dude.
Passport Bros. You guys want to hear a success story? Look what I pulled from the old country. Right?
Before I get started, let's pull up the word submissive. Submissive, ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly, obedient, or passive.
Yes, passive. Passive could be not looking to bark at every chance you get like you're doing right now, reacting to the Passport Bros, right? Passive. Okay. Don't have to be, I'll do whatever you say, master. That's not submissive. Being a woman who's loving and patient and understanding a man needs to be a man to where you're submitting to the man's authority somewhat. And women won't do that at all, right? Just listen to guys. And I'm not saying it's all women back home. I'm saying a lot of times the woman that's complaining. Let me finish.
So what are we now, dogs? Men like this are looking for someone to control, someone to be obedient. And we are not animals. And as a first generation Sierra Leonean, I have watched this happen, even with my own uncles. I have one uncle, he brought 3 wives.
Wow.
Here, okay? And he got left. They all educate themselves and they were gone.
And see, that's the point of why a lot of guys can't bring them back, because they get hip to the American way. And I remember I was watching Eddie Murphy the other day, not the other day, but I watched him, I've been watching him for years.
What?
You know, I watched Raw for years. And just like you said, you go to Africa, find a bush woman, and you bring her back, then half.
Give me half, Eddie. Give me half.
What a lot of women are realizing is that the math ain't mathing. So you want me to do all this and basically be your slave, because that's what it is being your slave.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
And what am I going to get? Unless you're a millionaire, then yeah, a lot of these women will be more submissive. You know, because that's basically like a job.
Unless you're a millionaire, and a lot of these women will be more submissive. That's the problem. It's all about money. And I'm not saying that to say a guy shouldn't be on his purpose and shouldn't go get the bag, because I suggest that for any guy. So you know what? Do whatever it takes to make sure you can be a provider. But that's all women want. I want to just sit back, and then I don't want to cook too.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
I want to sit back. I want to have a maid, right?
But let me tell you, I got this ring.
A job. You're giving her a job. I want you to do this and this, do this and this and this, and you want to treat her like a dog. You won't have to pay her for that. Some of these men's priorities are totally messed up. The goal should be finding a godly woman instead of trying to find a submissive woman, because a submissive woman is really someone you want to be your slave.
Well, no, a submissive woman is not someone you want to be a slave. Submit. It didn't say love your husband. It said submit.
You want a slave. That's exactly what it is. So find you a godly woman, because a woman is meant to be your helpmate, not meant to be your slave. That woman, your wife, is meant to be someone that has your back through hard times and all that. You want her to do all this stuff, and what does she get? What is you doing for her? Priorities are like so messed up. And get it together. So I just have to speak on that. What do y'all think?
I think you lost your brain. You know, you lost your mind, you bumped your head. But anyway, let's keep going.
I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but we don't chase men! We chase the bag!
She belongs to the streets.
Woo! And guys, and they say, oh, he's just bashing black women. Look, this is a white girl, manly as ever. We don't chase men, we chase the bag, and I make sure I grab my socks and tuck them up between my strings here to make sure they're not flapping in the wind. Then I go out to work and chase that bag.
I need honeys, we need money.
Oh, sweet 10-pound baby Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. What in the hell did I just watch? We don't chase men, we just want their money bags. And you ladies get triggered by passport bros? I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Lady, this video makes you look so unattractive. So unattractive. And you ladies get triggered when the men say y'all are gonna be cat ladies, drinking wine out of a box, be lonely for the rest of your life. What man wants to be with a woman who will get on this app and openly say, I just want your money bags? Because that's telling him automatically you are not gonna do a thing for him. This video almost makes me ashamed to be a woman. But you ladies, y'all, tell you what ladies, how about we put the shoe on the other foot? How about it? Y'all get your together. If y'all don't get your together, I swear, you will be exactly what those men say. You will be alone for the rest of your life. We don't chase men. We just want the money bag.
Yeah. It's been like that for a while. You know, I think she hasn't really paid attention to what's going on. Maybe she's just turned on social media, but this has been happening for years. I've known women like this. Ooh, I'm from New York too, so you already know I know. Since I was in my teens, man. A lot of women are like this, and I'm not saying all, but it's starting to turn into most. To where a guy, a guy wants to be traditional. As a woman broke down in the last video, guy wants to find a godly woman. Is he gonna find out there with the divorce rates being what they are? I mean, make it make sense, ladies. Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
What is a guy supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? You bashing a guy for leaving when it is the way it is right now, with guy being with a woman for 8 years get left. Like, I've been with my wife for 8 years out here. Now, if I could work in the state, I know another guy that has this Filipino, brought her back, and they still together. But he did it with a Filipino, right? Next video.
Sam, this is not the flex you think it is. This is such a cell phone. You're basically admitting that you're so unlikable, you're so intolerable, that you can't get women in your immediate vicinity to actually want to date you voluntarily, that you feel like you have to go to another country and basically purchase a human being to be with you, which, let's be real, you're not driving a Bugatti, you're not doing that. But why do you guys hurt your—
Man, it's a big game to them. This is starting to get sad now. What we see with these women, it's really getting sad because they don't see what's happening. The only thing they're doing is pushing guys out of the country. This is the passport bros dream, right? Saying, you know what? A lot of passport bros like me want other guys to wake up. So you women continuously doing this and making these videos is like, guys need to wake up. It's not just SYSBM. It's SYSWM, SYSYM, SYSGM, SYS everything M. You have the straight woman, the woman that are gay. It's wild, man. And it's not a bash on somebody that's from, that likes the same gender. I don't bash anything like that, but still, it's wild.
But why do you guys hurt your own feelings like this? Also, it's only going to get worse for you. Women are only going to get louder and more obnoxious just like me, so good luck with that.
Louder and more obnoxious and more like men. But thank you for that, because this is the content that keeps on giving, and guys will keep leaving, but they know there's more to life. See you next video.